Okay, I just finished installing Bank 1 Sensor 1 2019 Ford Expedition. This video is going to walk you through it. It's not as easy as I thought it would be, but guess what? You can still get it done. I'm about to go swimming. Okay, today I got the Expedition open. We're going to do Bank 1 Sensor 1. The last time I did Bank 2 Sensor 1, that was driver's side. Now I'm doing Bank 1 Sensor 1 on this side. I think on the last video I was saying Bank 1 Sensor 1, but this is really passenger side is really Bank 1 on a Ford Expedition. I gotta go up under it, and here's my new one here. So I'm gonna go up under it, and you'll find the actual. I got it jacked up a little bit because last one I didn't jack it up. I just rolled up under there. But it's, if you can scoot up under here, you can see this is your catalytic converter right here. And man, this thing, huge catalytic converter right there. And right on top of it is sensor 2. That's sensor 2 that's directly on top of the catalytic converter. Sensor 1 is right up in front right here. Easy to grab. You can follow the cable, and the cable is actually zip tied to another wiring harness right up here. So because that cable is zip tied to that wiring harness, I got my wire snips, and I'm going to cut that zip tie so I can go all the way up and take that sensor out of that harness. Actually, Ford made it super easy to get that cable out of those two harnesses. Those weren't zip tied on there. They're pushed to these little circle clamps. Now the circle clamp is like a C clamp. It's open on one side. So all you got to do is pull the cable hard enough and it comes right through those C clamps. And it'll easy to push back in there. They're like C clamps with teeth going backwards. You just pull the cable will come right out of the plastic C clamp. Good to go. No cutting. Super easy. Now, all the way up there is your actual wiring harness. That's the harness right there for it. It's straight up. Now, I might go through the top of the engine to reach around to it to get it because it's sitting at the top of the engine very back. I don't think my arms are small enough to fit between this exhaust system and the frame to get up there. So I'm going to go through the top of the truck. It's top all the way over the passenger side almost. And I'm going to see if I can grab it from up there. Okay, to help me out a little better, I took out these two 10mm nuts inside of here, and with that you just lift your case up and you just pull it forward. You lift it straight up, pull it forward. You do that because it just sits inside of those little grooves back there. So you don't have to really pull hard, you just pull it and there it is. And now that I'm back here, let me show you where the harness is. So there it is right there. So as soon as you lift it, you'll see all of these spark plugs in a row. Just follow your spark plug straight back. That red harness, that's what you're about to unclip. So you push here at the top. You push, this is your clip here. You push here and you pull out the bottom. Your spark plug, your O2 sensor should be loosened, and you can go up under and untighten it. And here you go right there. Super easy job. Like I said, it's sitting right there. You just unloosen it and you're done. Like I said, you can leave that cover off for now because I'm going to come back, but I'm going to go up under there with my O2 sensor wrench, unhook it. Should be able to install the next one pretty easy. Okay, I'm not going to lie and tell you it was easy. I'm not going to do that. Getting this side off is a little bit harder. Unsnapping it from the harness is easy. Getting to this, man, that O2 sensor is a nightmare. So I had to use my socket, my O2 socket, a swivel, a baby extension, then I had to use my adapter for my swivel head because you're going to need a swivel head. You're not going to do it with a straight. I had to get a swivel head. So this head right here, it can swivel and everything because you're going to need to angle it and move it around some. So I used the swivel head. So when I set it all up, it was kind of like, let me see if I can snap it on there. It was like that, this. And then the last piece was, hold on for a second. The last piece was on here like this. Dang it, come on, things. I'm trying to do this with one hand. I hate working with this. Man, I need like a GoPro or something. So, and that's the last piece snapped on like that. So that's how it eventually looked like this. Because you're going to need some angling, some maneuvering. You're going to have to, you got to, as I was working it, I actually had one of my hands holding it right here. Because you got to go into it this way like this. You're going into it this way. So as I'm going into it that way, I got this piece securing the bolt. I pushed it all the way down. Then I put my hand here with the glove on it. And then I kept wrenching. But you've got to maneuver it so it ratchets into position. Once it ratchets in position, you could wrap it around here. then you can slowly crack it. I mean, it is a bare crack. Like, you'll feel it barely crack. You'll probably do it another 2, 3, 4 times, just working it, you know, because you got to keep swiveling it. And then finally you can turn this off by hand, because once it gets to a certain point, you can kind of rattle it, turn it a little bit. It'll lock up, rattle it some more, lock it up, spade PB blaster, whatever you want to do. I didn't use any PB blaster. I just went straight into it. But this is your setup. You're going to need that. And that's the perfect length you're going to need right there. Like I said, it's not as easy as I thought it would be, but you could do it. Putting it back together is a lot easier than taking it apart. Once you get that O2 sensor locked in there, you kind of turn it a little bit, you get it tight as you can with your hand, then you wrench it on there. You wrench it down until it's nice and snug, run your wire back up there, connect it, but don't forget you got those little C-hooks I told you about. Push your wire back through one of the C-hooks. I didn't do both because the other one was too far up to the top, so I just did the bottom one. I can always go back and do the top one later. I mean, it's high enough. I just want to make sure I kept it off the exhaust system. So I put the bottom C on there, the top C. I ain't worried about it. I'll come back another day. Job's done.